And now, introducing the magnificent, magnanimous, glorious, and glamorous Presto Majesco! Now, hold your applause, Is this your card? I got you! You may now applaud. I am the glorious and glamorous, magnificent and magnanimous Presto Majesco, and I'm here to amaze your eye sockets with some magic tricks and magic. For my first trick! Trick number 1, you see no card is in my hand currently right at this moment. Absolutely no card is present. Is this your card? For my second trick, I now show you my magic scarf. It is red and blue, and you may say, well, it is just a red and blue scarf, Mr. Magnanimous Presto Majesco. It is now a yellow and green scarf. Well, you may say, you just hid it inside your hand. Incorrect. It is not in my hand at all. In fact, it is right here, Presto Majesco. For my trick number 3, for my next trick, I will now put inside of this empty cup this ball. And you may say, it is just a ball. Nothing magnanimous about it. In it goes. Now, with my wave of my magic wand, bish bash bosh, it is no longer inside the cup. You may say, I am lying. But watch. It is no longer in the cup, as it is not falling out of it. Then where is the ball, you may say? Good question. Inside my hat. Bish bash bosh. Magnificent Presto Majesco. Gotcha! Is that a 4th trick? I will now use these 2 utensils, my magic cutting board, and the Queen of Hearts, as shown in my left hand. Now, what will I do with these 2 magical items of magical use? I will put this into here, slide it all the way across. Now it is inside my magic cutting board, all one piece. But not for long, as with a wave of my magic wand, bish bash bosh, I will now cut straight through it. You can see, no magic wizardry here. I have now cut the Queen of Hearts into 3 pieces. But you may say, that's not a trick, that's just cutting a card into 3 pieces. Now, that's what you may think, but I show you how to put it back together with a wave of my magic wand, bish bash bosh, and it's back to 1. Gotcha! Whoops! Trick number 5! And now for my next trick. Is that butterflies in your stomach, or is it a real butterfly? Presto Majesco strikes again! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th trick! And now for my next trick. For internet audience, I have a red foam ball inside my left hand. Now, I will put it inside, as you see, of my hand, and now I have in one of my hands is the red ball. Which one do you think it is? You may say, well, I will select the correct one, whichever one it may be. If you selected the right hand, you would be incorrect. It is not the red ball, it is a purple ball. Wrong. But you may say, well, it's definitely in this one then. Incorrect. It is a red cube. Presto Majesco, and Bob's your uncle. 1 more for the books. What trick is this? Yours. And for my next trick is this bag, which is entirely empty, as you can see. Nothing inside it to be seen 100%. Now, you may say, what's so interesting about an empty bag? Good question, fair viewer. Now, absolutely nothing, and putting anything into this bag would not be interesting unless it was this invisible egg, and likewise making it visible when it enters the bag with a waving of my wand, bish bash bosh, inside it goes. What's that? Is that a goddamn egg? You know it! You know it is. I ate this trick, and for my next trick, 2 pieces of rainbow. One is clearly bigger than the other. But with a wave of my magic hands, the other one is now bigger. How does he do it? Trick number 9. And with my next trick, this ordinary green shoelace will turn into a yellow one. Bish bash bosh. Trick number 10. And now for my next trick. One of these unsuspecting pickles is different from the other. But which one is it? It is this one. It is this one. This one squeaks when you press on it. But not for long, for we will be with a wave of my magic wand, switching the squeakiness attribute from this one to this one. How does he do it? I don't know. Number 11. Happy birthday. Didn't think you would know I would know it was your birthday. Well, it is. And I will now wish you a happy birthday with this puzzle. As you can see, magic in and of itself, but I have an extra trick for you, for you see, inside this box is absolutely nothing, but not for long, for you see, when I take this puzzle, hit it a few times with my magic wand, and now we try and put the puzzle back together, as you can see. However, it is not possible, for we are missing a piece directly in the middle. Where could it have gone? Now with a wave of my magic wand. Bish bash bosh. What is this? The missing piece. Happy birthday. You have a very unfortunate birthday. Trick number 12. And now for my next trick. This set of magic cards. Inside you see a bunch of blue ones and a red one. Infinitely better color. So let's do something about that then. Let's just place it here, get rid of this ugly blue one, and with a wave of my magic wand, as per usual, surprise, I have now turned all your inferior blue cards into superior red cards, as you can see. But you may say, why would I want red when you can have diversity? Good question. Now, with this set of red cards, you may say, oh, well, let's make that, okay, if you say so. Bish bash bosh. Rainbow. Daddy. Trick number 13. And now for my next trick, an unsuspecting penny, as you will see when I zoom it in and post, and hopefully it's a high enough quality for you to be able to see it. It is a penny, just like any other. Now, what do you think I should do with this penny? I think I will do something very interesting. You see, this is just an unsuspecting red thing. It is, I touch it right now and it does not affect me in any way. However, with a wave of my magic wand, I can make it superheated so that when I place it upon the penny, it will melt it. As you can now see, if I zoom it in, and you will be able to see it. It is very small. I hope this camera is a high enough quality. But you're on terrific 14! And now, for my next trick. A set of 3 cups, as you can see, and all 3 of them are empty. Absolutely 100% entirely so. As you can see, cups 1, 2, and 3. All 3 entirely empty, you may say. Well, what's so interesting about a set of empty cups? Well, with a wave of my magic wand, surprise, we have liquid! Oh! Raise the roof for trick 15! And now, for my next trick, the magic watering cup of golden watering water. Now you may think, what's so interesting about a cup? You pour it, and water comes out. But this ain't any normal cup, you may see. It is a magic watering cup, or I suppose vase. It's more shaped like a vase. Now you may think, you've just poured all of its water out. What are you going to do? Presto Majesco. Pour more water down. Now you may say, what's so interesting about that? You just poured more water into the cup. Well, first of all, it is interesting because I'll have you know, I just poured extra amounts of water from the cup from the vase into this cup. And I can do it again. And it is definitely empty this time. Absolutely no more water is coming out 100%. Or so you may think! Surprise! Unrelated. It is very, very difficult to empty this. Surprise!
Also raise the roof for trick
16! Ah, you may be asking. Presto Majesco. You seem to have a lot of tricks up your sleeve, but can you do any traditional card tricks? Now, that would be a good question. And the answer is yes, of course I can. Here is a deck of cards. An absolutely normal deck of cards. As you can see, top to bottom, every single type of card of every suit, all in this deck, except for the jokers, because those just get in the way and they're kind of annoying. Now, for this trick, I will cut this deck of cards anywhere in the middle. And now I should probably place this in camera view so that you know I am not cheating you. This is your card. I cannot see it, but that is your card 100% definitely. I will put it at the bottom of the deck. I will place it like this, so it is at the bottom of the deck, and I will make a quick wave of my magic wand, Presto Majesco, surprise! Your card is now every card in this deck! Except for that one. How does he do it? Trick 17! Ah, Presto Majesco, you may be saying, what an uninteresting trick. You've just warped space-time and reality with your stupid waving magic wand and your stupid 7 of clubs. But I can do one better. I can halve the number of any card you are thinking of, including this one. Well, I didn't seem to think this one through. You cannot halve 7 and have it come out as a whole number on a card. Ah! Surprise! I've got that card right here, the 3.5 of clubs. I've got you 18. Chances are you are now saying, how useful is that? You couldn't double it. Well, says I think you got me wrong. You've got me wrong, because I can double 7. Surprise! 14 of diamonds. I got you. Trick 19. And for my next trick, I have this unpainted unpainting. Now you may say, well, it's unpainted. What can you do with an unpainted picture? Good question. You can paint it. With the wave of my whippy-whack wand, I can paint the image. I have now painted the Mona Lisa under your face. How does he do it? Trick number 20! And now for my next trick. I will now pull out the card of whatever card you are thinking of. You might be saying, well, I'm just not going to think about the 7 of clubs then. I've already caught onto your trick. And I would say, got you! This is the every card. No matter what, I have your card, and it is on this. Bish bash bosh, it's also the 7 of clubs. Get wrecked! Trick number 20! 1. Now for my next trick, I will open up this magic, 100% magic set of papers. We have the blue one. Inside the blue one is the red one. Inside the red one is the yellow one. Inside the yellow one is the green one. And inside the green one is nothing. However, I will now put this penny inside the green one. I will fold it up over here so that you can see it. 100% inside, as you can see, folded up. And I'm putting it inside the green one, the yellow one rather. Colors are my strong suit, I promise you. Inside the red one, as you can see, 100% sealed. And inside the blue one, we now have a penny, but I can consume it, bish bash bosh. The penny's no longer in there. You may be thinking, how is that possible? You just wrapped it up 5 times. Good question. Now let's reopen them and find out how this was done. How was it done? How could it have been done? Here's the green one. Inside it, absolutely nothing. Presto Majesco, how does he do it? Trick number 20! And now, the final trick of the night, or day, depending on the time if you're watching this and your time zone. I pay attention to all the details. Now, inside this cup is absolutely nothing. There is nothing 100% inside this cup. But we can do something about that, as you know, with my magic wand, which can do many things, as we've seen during this performance. But it can do one thing that I have not shown you at all throughout this entire performance. I can create life! Surprise! Got you again! Presto Majesco! Out! Give me money! Is this your card? I got you! Ah! I bid you adieu. Shoutouts to Germa. You think you know bad, huh? You're a goddamn choir boy compared to me. A choir boy. A choir boy. A choir boy. You think you know bad, huh? Choir boy.